Come to find out, that Jada Pinkett seems like a big old fat cunt, doesn't she? Looking back at like 2019, like right before the pandemic hit, I was in a real shitty place, y'all. I thought if you were showing your vagina to strangers on the internet, you must be a pretty level-headed person. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. What's going on with you? Hey, it's your old pal Joe here, checking in with you on a motherfucking Monday, my friend. Coming to you for the last time live from Atlanta, Georgia. You know, moving back up to Nashville this week. Looking forward to it. So this will be, for you guys watching, this is the last time you're going to see this. You'll notice there's no green screen behind me. I took it down. It's just a shitty, plain-ass wall now, man. But yeah, moving either tonight or to early tomorrow morning. I still haven't quite figured it out yet, but yeah. This is the last time in Atlanta, everybody. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. If you're not, hey, that is A-okay. But what are you waiting for? Time is an illusion, my friend. Get your shit in order. Get your shit in gear. The clock keeps ticking, but there's no clock anyway. You know what I mean? So get it together. Get some shit moving. Coming up, any shows? I have a show I'm going to be headlining. I believe it. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. It's in Nashville, May 2nd. Keep your eye on joekellycomedy.com for all the upcoming shows and all that shit. But let me look it up just so I can give a proper mention here. My bad, people. You know how it is. Sometimes I don't have all my shit together as well. That's why I come on here. I tell you to get your shit together, but also, hey, believe it or not, I'm telling myself to get my own shit together too. So, what the fuck? You can't sync if it's on power saving mode? What the fuck does that even mean, dude? Turn that shit off then. Give me the fucking... I just want to know what the fuck date I'm doing. God damn it. Fuck my ass, people. Son of a bitch. Let me look the old-fashioned way, shall I? On the old fucking desktop. The show, I feel like this is just a waste of time at this point. The show, May 2nd, Nashville, Tennessee at New Heights Brewing Company. Okay, come through. I'm going to be closing it out. Other than that, again, joekellycomedy.com will have you keep you up with all the fucking dates, man. Other than that, not much going on in my world. I was in Tuscaloosa last week. Real quick, man. I know this podcast is not for everybody, all right? But for you people that continue to listen to it, I certainly appreciate it. And my heart was touched last week while I was in Tuscaloosa, to say the least, because of this podcast, as a matter of fact. If you listened to the episode last week, hey, I haven't been feeling that great. I've had a little congestion, not even congestion, just some sinus shit going on. You know what I mean? Bunch of pollen in the air. I don't know what the fuck happened, but for some reason, if I was sitting straight up, my head would just start hurting. My eyes would hurt, but I still, toughed it out, went to Tuscaloosa, and one of the great podcast listeners that I have, I'm not going to say your name because I don't know if you want me to or not, but heard I wasn't feeling great and sent me some soup, or, got me some soup while I was in Tuscaloosa. So, I mean, listen, I haven't made any money from this podcast. It certainly hasn't done much for my comedy career or anything, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried to get money from this thing, but if the best thing that happens from me doing this podcast is that someone sent me some soup when I wasn't feeling great, I feel like I'm doing something right, man. That just fucking touched me. Because I got people I've known for years never sent me a goddamn spoonful of soup. You know what I mean? So just really, I don't know, man. I feel like getting soup when you aren't feeling good from someone you don't really know, that's pretty fucking cool, man. So thank you for sending me the soup. You know who you are. And for all you other folks listening, this isn't a ploy to get you to send me soup or anything, but if you want to, you can. You don't have to. If you want to send me weed and soup all fucking day, hey, I'll take it. But yeah, man, I don't know. It just is pretty cool. Because I don't expect to get anything out of this podcast necessarily. I just come out here to fuck off and maybe hopefully make you laugh a little bit or think about something in a different light, maybe motivate you, give you a little bit of positivity to take through your week. That's all I'm trying to do. And I got some soup out of it, man. So, I'm not trying to be all gay or nothing. I'm not trying to be gay to start this podcast, people, but God damn it, makes me feel a little bit gay and soft-hearted. You know what I mean? Fucking is cool. Got some nice spicy soup. Really helped with the nose and everything. You know what I mean? I got a hotel in Tuscaloosa. Woke up the next day after I got that soup feeling not like $1 million, but pretty fucking close. Probably like 500,000. You know what I mean? Felt pretty fucking good. So appreciate that. The show in Tuscaloosa was great. I got to close out that show. It was a lot of fun. I did like 20 minutes or something like that. It was good. Of course, it was at a brewery. I'm making my rounds to the breweries, people. One day we'll get into the comedy clubs and the theaters and maybe some other venues. But right now I'm just fucking really hammering home these fucking breweries, I guess. But a good show all in all. There was some drunk lady there who just kept fucking yapping her mouth the whole fucking time. Pretty much as soon as I got on stage, which I've come to, I don't know if I'm right in this, but I assume, if I think ladies like to interrupt my set when they think I'm cute. You know what I mean? I think it's their way of trying to flirt. That's what I think anyway. She could have just been pissed drunk, but I feel like she was drunk through the whole show and wasn't saying anything until I got on stage. And maybe I'm doing something to welcome that environment where people just want to talk. But she was yapping, but it's all right. It's all good. She found me on Instagram the next day and did apologize for talking the whole fucking time. So, I appreciate that too. All in all, Tuscaloosa was a great time. I got some soup and I got an apology for someone fucking up the set. Not even. I would have fucked it up myself. I didn't tell her that. I didn't let her know that. Trust me, I would have fucked this set up one way or another. But this way, I had somebody to blame. But all in all, a good time, Went back to the hotel and just watched South Park for like 2 hours. It was great. Great little trip down to Tuscaloosa, All in all, been a good week. I got nothing really going on in my world. What's going on in your world? What'd you get into? Let's recap. I don't know. Did you watch UFC 273 last night, ladies and gentlemen? Or this past weekend, I should say. UFC 273. I watched that and had some money on the line. Boy, oh boy. This was probably my worst fucking turnout for like the bets was this UFC 273, man. I didn't make any fucking money. I lost money on this fucking weekend, but that's okay. Some great fights. Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat, that was what an interesting fight between him and Gilbert Burns. If you didn't, I don't know if you guys watch UFC or anything, but Khamzat Chimaev is this crazy Russian guy who trains in Sweden, and Gilbert Burns is this crazy Brazilian guy. And my God, they put on a beautiful battle of a fight, Up until this point, up until Saturday, I should say, Khamzat Chimaev had only been hit once in the UFC. He had 4 fights in the UFC and only had been hit once. But boy, oh boy, he got fucking peppered. He certainly got peppered in that fight on Saturday. He still got the dub, so I got a little bit of money from him. I appreciate that, Khamzat. But what a great fight. You know what I mean? Just these two people from crazy countries just going at it. Fucking incredible. All in all, some good fights, That Alexander Volkanovski fella, wow, he fucking beat the shit out of a Korean. It's, I don't know, man. It seems like Americans are like the least, it seems like every other country is better at fighting than Americans, I'm trying to think of any Americans that were in any of the because there were like 3 main events, right? There was the Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. I believe he's Australian and he's Korean. And then the next one was Aljamain Sterling versus Piotr Yan. Piotr, I believe, is another Russian. And I think Aljo, he's American, maybe. Or Jamaican, something like that. He won. It was a fluke. Fuck that guy. And then Khamzat and Gilbert Burns. It just makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad for our country that we're so weak now. You know what I mean? All these other countries, we're fucked. If listen, I'm all about America, baby. We're the baddest they've ever been. But if a bunch of Russians show up on American soil, I think we might be in trouble. I think we might be in trouble if fucking Brazilians show up. Honestly, I think we'd be in trouble if Canadians showed up. You know, GSP, one of the greatest fighters to ever exist. He fucking choked the shit out of everybody. I'm a little bit worried about and if anybody invades America, I know we're like, hey, everyone's got guns, but I don't think that's going to help against these crazy mountain people from Russia. You know what I mean? But all in all, hey, great weekend of fights, you know? Went to a concert too. As you guys know, or if you don't know, I don't know. I shot a little indie horror movie. That's all wrapped up. But one of the key players in the movie, her name is KD. She has a cool fucking band called Indigo something, Indigo Method, maybe I want to say. Let me look it up so I'm making sure I get this right. Indigo Method. I was right. So went and saw them. That was kind of like my last hurrah, I guess, in Atlanta, was going out and checking out the band. Dude, they're fucking dope. KD can sing like a motherfucker. We went. She had a show while we were shooting the movie one night. And I went. You know, I didn't expect much out of it. I was like, yeah, I'll go support somebody. But dude, they're pretty gnarly. They're pretty awesome. So when she had a second show, I'm like, fuck yeah, I got a shirt. Got everything. Supporting the motherfucker. Check them out. I know they're on Instagram. I think they have some demos out. You might be able to find some shit online, but look them up. Indigo Method, man. They're fucking really cool. Really awesome band. Had a great time. You know, there was a couple other people that were from the movie there, and we just hung out and shot the shit. We're already planning a part 2. You know, my character got killed off, but for some reason, they're going to try and bring me back somehow in some way, shape, or form. So look at that, people. I'm a fucking actor now, all right? I'm going to stick my head up my own ass now and start huffing my farts because I'm an actor. I'm better than a comic now. This comedy thing was just a stepping stone to get where I really want to go in life, and that is to be a Hollywood full of shit actor. So be on the lookout because I'm about to start being real disrespectful and arrogant to everybody I know because I'm an actor now. All right. I don't know. I got no idea what's been going on. Wasn't feeling great last week. Just been getting ready to move. I've just been thinking a lot about my time in Atlanta. It's been 5 years, about something like that. It's been a good experience. It's been a bad experience. It's been nothing more than an experience, my friends. That's been it. But I definitely had some good times here. You know, just thinking about it, I participated in what I'd consider like a real comedy festival for the first time. I've been in some smaller comedy festivals, but doing Laughing Skull Festival in 2018 was that was a bucket list, or not a bucket list thing, but that was a goal. Got that done while I was here. Put out an album while I was here. You know, a lot of checking off the fucking goal list. You know what I mean? Shot that movie. I didn't fucking think I'd ever shoot a movie, but being in Atlanta allowed me the opportunity to shoot a movie and play not like the biggest role in it, but be like a key player in the movie. You know, someone thought enough of me to put me in a movie. So that's pretty fucking cool. You know, thanks Bob Place. I fucking appreciate that. You know, it's been a good time. It's been a good time. It's been a bad time. It's been a time, and it's time to go, man. You ever feel that way, people? You ever feel like it's time to go? And do you ever follow through on that feeling? Do you ever feel like it's time to go and then you stay? Why the fuck would you do that? It's time to go. You got to keep it moving. You know what I mean? What else did I do while I was here? Did drugs in 2019 leading up to 2020. 2019 was kind of a dirty year for for your old pal Joe, as far as just drinking and doing some drugs that I probably shouldn't have been doing. Not necessarily my proudest year, I can say that. Looking back at it, man. Looking back at like 2019, like right before the pandemic hit, I was in a real shitty place, y'all. I don't know if you guys know that or not. You probably don't. You know, I maybe I did a good job of hiding it, but I was in a very shitty place for sure. I was in a real shitty place, and at the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. But thank God for that pandemic, man. If it had not been for that pandemic, I don't know where my life would be right now. I don't know who I'd be. I don't know what mindset I would have. I don't know health-wise how I'd be, because I was getting pretty close to being off the rails there towards the end of 2019. And it's all relative, you know what I mean? I wasn't sucking dick for crack or anything like that. I know people got harder lives than I do, but I definitely wasn't in a good place and was not living a healthy life. So if you're in that place too, you know, you can pull yourself out of it. Even if you don't think you can, you certainly can. It takes discipline and realizing that you're worth something, man, more than you think you are. You know, if that makes any sense, you got to treat yourself like someone you love, I think. And I'm still not the best at doing that, but I think I'm getting better. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, I think, I do this too, where you treat other people better than you treat yourself. You know what I mean? But you got to treat yourself like someone you love. You have to treat yourself like a friend, you know? Like, think about how you treat yourself and how you talk about yourself and how you think about yourself. And if you were a different person thinking those same things about you, would you even be around that fucking person? You know what I mean? Would you want to be around the person with the same shitty habits that you have? And if you don't, you got to change it. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes some sense. But yeah, the practicing self-love, I guess, or whatever. You know, again, this podcast is pretty fucking gay today. Good Lord. I didn't mean for this one to be so gay. I thought, well, it's kind of fitting. I guess it's pretty gay in Atlanta. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's just trying to, you know, not get caught up in your own negativity and your self-doubt and just, you know, accepting that you're a piece of shit. Because maybe you aren't a piece of shit. Maybe the only person who thinks you're a piece of shit is you. And that's not good. If nobody else thinks you're a piece of shit except you, it's like, holy fuck, man. What are you doing to yourself? What the fuck are you doing to yourself if you're the only one thinking those shitty fucking thoughts? And why would you want that person to be around you if that's all they're thinking about you? You know? But, and again, I'm not perfect. I'm not better. I'll still get caught in a rut, you know, thinking shitty things, thinking I don't deserve to be happy, whatever that means anyway. You know what I mean? We all deserve happiness, but what is that? What does that even mean? What is happiness? It's definitely not something that's constant. It comes and goes. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think we all deserve it. And if you're the only thing keeping you from being happy, what the fuck, man? You got to get out of your own way from time to time. But, you know, anyway, all in all, Atlanta was a pretty good time. And I'll forever be grateful for that pandemic. I'll forever be grateful for you motherfuckers listening to this and sending me soup. You know, it's, yeah, I started the podcast while in Atlanta. Started my third fucking podcast. And fourth, technically, because I'm doing that one with my buddy Monty. But this is the third podcast I've done. It's the one I've been most consistent with. Even when I don't feel like doing it, I feel like I have to, you know, and that's mainly because of you motherfuckers that will chime in and comment on YouTube or send me a text or a message about some shit I said or send me some soup. You know, it's, you guys keep me going when you check in with me. So I really appreciate that. And maybe it's a mutual thing. Maybe I keep you going when I check in with you too. But either way, you know, excited to get to Nashville. Can't wait for it. It's going to be good. Again, I got no idea. I read a couple of news stories. Maybe we'll try to get some little news in here before we wind this down. I got no animal video clip of the week for you. It's just been a whirlwind of chaos, you know, trying to get everything together to move. So not prepped, haven't looked at the news, don't care. In my mind, there has been no news since Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. So come to find out that Jada Pinkett seems like a big old fat cunt, doesn't she? Have you been keeping up with how awful that fucking lady is? There's some good men out there. Quit letting these fucking succubuses, these awful fucking heathens of a women, fucking bring you down, man. Will Smith seems like a pretty decent guy for the most part, you know? Seems like he's all heart. Seems a bit of a cuck, you know? I could see why she'd fuck somebody else, let's be honest. But still, you know, she seems like a pretty terrible, awful person who thinks very highly of herself, you know? Hashtag believe all women, right? What a despicable cunt that Jada Pinkett Smith seems like. Anyway, what happened? I got no idea. There's a couple news stories that I found interesting just because they came out in the same day. Did y'all see that story of the OnlyFans model who stabbed her boyfriend to death? Did y'all see that? I had assumed that every woman who shows her asshole and tits on the internet was just happy all the time. I never thought for a moment that they were insane. You know what I mean? I thought if you were showing your vagina to strangers on the internet, you must be a pretty level-headed person and not have, you know, any problems at all. You seem like the last person that would stab your boyfriend, you know, showing your pussy to strangers. Poor guy. He's dead. And I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen to her. But what the fuck, man? It's all. And the other thing, imagine, okay, before I get into all that, there was this other thing. Same fucking day that I read this OnlyFans murder story. Some little fucking blonde lady, you know. Fuck that bitch. There was also, like the same fucking day, there was this Russian streamer. He's a fella. He might be on Twitch or whatever it is. I think he plays video games. But he's on his stream. He gets in an argument with his girlfriend, who apparently is pregnant. So he locks her on the balcony in her underwear, and she freezes to death and dies. You know what I mean? Who would have thought these people begging for attention on the internet would have a couple of screws loose? You know what I mean? People, you quit. Why? How lonely and sad are people? Like, you want to be in love with these types of fucking hooligans? Where's your self-worth and value? You know what I mean? So we got the OnlyFans lady stabbing her boyfriend to death. This Russian fella fucking freezing not only his girlfriend, but his unborn child to death too. You know what I mean? And the fucked up thing about his is, like, he didn't even turn off his fucking stream. You know what I mean? Because I didn't read about this, of course. You guys know I'm not going to read shit. But it's the video. And, you know, so he's dragging this lifeless body back into his little apartment or whatever it is. And now he's upset. And now he's crying and all this and that. You know what I mean? But it's like, he definitely... The only reason he was crying was because she was dead, right? Not because, I don't think he felt bad that she was dead. I think he felt bad because he knew he fucked up and this was going to come back on him. That's what I think. You know what I mean? How you going to fucking lock a woman out in sub-zero temperatures and then feel bad when she freezes to death? What are we doing, people? What are you doing? I can't believe just the terrible judgment people have when it comes to being in a relationship with people. And then you stick around despite all the red flags. You're like, no, I'm going to see this through and through. Your boyfriend plays fucking video games all goddamn day. Get away. Go do something. You know what I mean? Find a fellow who's, you know, fucking in the old coal mine, you know? Real hard-working, blue-collar fella, you know? And same thing for you fellas. Find you a lady who ain't showing her pussy to all your friends, all right? Find you a nice broad who likes to cook and clean and pop pimples on your back. Maybe eat your ass from time to time, too. That's what we need, you know? You don't need a millionaire lady who shows her pussy on the internet. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Listen, I'm not trying to judge anybody here. If you show your pussy on the internet to strangers, if that's all you have to offer the world, that's fine. Maybe you don't. Maybe you have more than that to offer. You know what I mean? Maybe you have a lot to offer. Maybe that's just what you like to do. Maybe that's just your way of making an extra buck. Maybe that's the way of you making all your money. You know, if it's an easy way to make money, but still, what the fuck are we doing? I just assumed everybody begging for attention on the internet was just happy all the time. It would never stab anybody or hurt anybody. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just an ignorant fuck. I don't know. Just avoid these people seeking attention on the internet. You know what I mean? I'm saying that as I'm recording a podcast to put out on the internet, but I'm different, people. I'm different. You guys know that. I'm a real genuine human being just trying to figure out life, you know? If I could show my pussy on the internet and make some money, I might do it too. If you guys want to see my balls, if you want to see my ball bag on my OnlyFans, is that something you guys would be interested in looking at? How about the gooch, the old taint? You want to see that? I'll show my asshole. You want to pay $17 a month to look at my unbleached asshole? A little bit of hair back there. I'll show it to you. Give me $17 and I will show you my asshole, people. I'll show it to you every goddamn morning too. You know? And I'm going to stab somebody to death too after I do it. I'm going to show my asshole, make a bunch of money, and then I'm going to start stabbing people to death. Anyway, listen. This is a quick one. It was a short one. I just wanted to check in, say hey, and just hope that you're doing well, man. All right? Listen, again, no animal video clip of the week. I appreciate you all listening to this podcast. The next one will be coming to you live from Nashville. If you haven't checked out the Stinkhole Hour yet, please do. That's my other podcast that I do with my good friend Monty Mitchell. We've been having a lot of fun over there. New episodes of that come out every Tuesday. If you join the Patreon, you can get those episodes on Friday. And other than that, I'm going to do my best to keep it interesting. Hey, let me know what you'd like me to talk about from time to time. Feel free to send me a message, you know, on Instagram or something like that. You can email me, info@joekellycomedy.com. Comment on the YouTube videos. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about. Maybe you want to fucking, I don't know. You want to talk about the banking system or some shit like that. It's all a lie. It's all a lie run by Zionists. You know what I mean? Zionists are Jews, but not all Jews are Zionists. Figure that one out, people. Figure that one out. But yeah, reach out and say hey sometime. I'm saying hey to you all the fucking time. Feel free to do the same to me. But that's it, people. Hey, hope you have a great week, all right? Get out there, get some shit done. JoeKellyComedy.com. That's where you can find information and all that shit. I don't think I've updated that in a while. I got to get some updates going. Fuck. Got so much to do and so little time, my friends. Anyway, thanks for checking out the podcast this week, everybody. Hope we had a little bit of fun. Do me a favor, all right? Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. I'll catch you around real soon. Later.